Welcome to episode 9 of Terminal Science, my Tech It series. Last episode I built the rest of the sorting machines, and I put one of them up in the house, and then realised a slight error in my ceiling height. But I've realised or remembered what my plan was, and we'll go through that in a second, where I stripped out the ceiling. And I've actually put the rest of the sorting machines in and some pipes down to some areas where the chests are going to go. So I want to talk about a couple of things today in preparation of finishing off the piping, in terms of colours and also how we build these various tools. So last time I said that we needed a wrench to do the job. I was wrong, it's a screwdriver, so I apologise for that. A screwdriver is dead easy. It's simply a stick, a piece of iron, which is kind of what a screwdriver would look like. And the other one is a wrench for buildcraft or industrial craft. I forget which. I always get the two mixed up. But so this one's for buildcraft, I believe, and this one's for industrial craft. So buildcraft wrenches turn pipes around. So for example, if you have one-way pipes in buildcraft, you can switch the reverse the pipe so it goes the other way. Redstone is for screwdrivers. You can use screwdrivers to change the direction of like filters and anything that like pushes items around. You can change the direction of. And a wrench is very important for industrial craft. So any industrial craft machine, you really should be using a wrench when you want to remove it. If you whack it with a pickaxe, you have a very high percentage of turning the machine into a machine block, which is it's not a horrendous problem, but it is a bit annoying. So we tend to use a wrench to remove items, and wrench increases the chance that you'll get the full machine back rather than just a machine block. So there is an upgrade to all of these, or sorry, certainly to these two, to a sonic screwdriver, which obviously never breaks, it just needs recharging, and an electric wrench which has a lossless mode, which takes up a huge amount of power on the electric wrench, but gives you a 100% chance of getting the machine back. So those are 3 tools. The next thing I want to talk about is painting the actual pipes so that we know which direction they're going to go. So painting pipes is quite important. So what we're going to do is create a couple of paint buckets and some paintbrushes. Sounds like fun. So it's tin in a square, I believe, makes tin plates. Okay, I've got that wrong. Let me look it up. So we're basically making a paint can. Sorry. So you take iron and tin and you use it in an alloy furnace to make tin plates. So we need some iron. So I've got it's a good opportunity to have a look at the house and what I've done. So nothing's changed from the outside, but on the inside, on the top floor, I've made some changes to the roof structure. Wow. Okay, so it's wide open. That enables me to put these different sorting machines in the correct order. And I've got pipes going down. This one's a bit funky because of the way I've put where I've put that and how close it is to the door. So I kind of wanted to leave a bit of room. So that could change. Everything's changeable in Minecraft. So I haven't got a lot, so I've got 2 going on here. Since I don't need as much tin, let's go ahead and do that for the time being. So we've got 6 of each. Actually, you know what? Let's convert most of this tin because we can easily create tin. Got loads of tin dust. In fact, I noticed in my chest from the quarry we've already got some iron coming in. Okay, the other thing, just quickly while we're here, these are going to need red power pulses, which I talked about before. Red power pulses require red alloy wire. Red alloy wire counts as a block, and we want 1 pulse somewhere over here. We might hide it away in a box somewhere that pulses up here. along this wall here, and basically goes all the way around, pulsing all the machines at exactly the same time. Problem is we've got this pneumatic pipe in the way, so what I could do is remove this bit in the middle and make it poke out and back in again, but that's messy. So what I'm going to do is create inlays in here, in these blocks, in order to put the wire along, which will make it look no different from the outside, but the inside we're kind of reusing these blocks, and I am going to explain how we do that right now. So let's go back to our lab, which we are going to move next episode, hopefully, as long as I can finish this in a decent time, which I probably won't. What I'll probably do is just do one machine in this episode and finish it off camera, I think. Okay, so let's get this going. So we need iron and tin. So what's the tin plate? It's 2 iron to 1 tin, so that'll make 3, that'll make 12. So that's probably not going to be enough, but let's go ahead and smelt a couple more tin. Okay, so while that's cooking up, actually it's done, that was quick. I want to show you how to manipulate blocks a little bit using the diamond handsaw. So let me just find out where I put that. I think I put it in here actually. Yeah, there is. I don't know why I'm getting lag on this chest. Okay, if I put the diamond handsaw up here and then put my cobblestone here, it chops it in half vertically and creates a cobblestone slab, which is basically the half the thickness of a piece of cobblestone. If I put it in again, I get a cobblestone panel, which is a quarter of the thickness, and I can put it in again and get a cover, which is exactly what we want. I'm actually going to create covers and panels because I think we can get away with panels and they're a bit thicker. So we're going to probably end up using quite a lot of these, so let's go ahead and make half these panels. Oops. And the other half covers. There we go. And we need to do it for the corners as well, so let's just do panels for the time being. We can always come back to it if we need to. Okay, let's chuck this in the furnace like that, and let's have a look at how we make these paint things. So it takes 7 and it makes a paint can, and we need some flax seeds. I've been saving these up. Basically whenever you whack a shrub in Minecraft, you get a chance of either flax seeds or sort of wheat seeds, normal seeds. And it's flax seeds we need for the paint cans. So what you do is you put your paint can down, you put 2 flax seeds, and then a dye of your choice. So these are standard Minecraft dyes. I've got a few here. Let me just make this paint can first. So I'm going to use a bone meal to make a white paint can. If you're unfamiliar with Minecraft, making dyes is actually very easy. If I just take one of these. So these are standard plants in Minecraft. We've got roses, rose reds make rose red dye, and a normal flower makes dandelion yellow dye. And we simply mix the dye with the paint to make the dyed paint, of course. So let's chuck a couple more in there. We only need one more to make another paint can. So I'm going to make it very easy. We're just going to create 2 colours for the time being. I think that's all we need. We've run out anyway. I'm going to make an orange paint can. Okay, there we go. So we've got 2 paint cans. Now, to make a brush to put in these paint cans is also very easy, I think. I think it's just a stick and a piece of wool makes a paintbrush. So we need 2 of these. 2 paintbrushes. Brilliant. Okay, let's put some of this away. Okay, I don't know why this is lagging. So we've got quite a lot of tools there. Let's put all of that away. We've got 2 paintbrushes. Don't need that. Don't need the wool. Don't need the saw. Flax seeds. A couple of chests. Okay. One thing I do need to make just... Oh, come on, lag. One thing I will make very quickly is a shovel, because mine broke. Okay, so we've got our tools. We've got some paint. We've got these. Now we need to start thinking about the redstone. So, we need to make... First of all, we need some red alloy. Red alloy? Red alloy. Red alloy wire is made from putting 3 red alloy ingots in a row, or in a column, sorry, and that produces 12 of these. We need about 24 of these, so we're going to make 6 red alloy. We're also going to need a timer. So we talked about this. The timers send a pulse out to the sorting machine to activate. So basically, it's not on all the time. We just want it to pulse at quite a quick speed. It looks quite daunting, but you'll kind of get the hang of making these. Stone wafers is stone that's been smelted again, so we need to go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and make quite a few of these, because it makes 2 of each. So if I put 27 in, that'll turn it to stone, and then I put all 27 stone back in there, which will make 54 little stone things, basically, which will be used for the timer. So let's leave that going. How are we doing on... Oh, yikes, we're nearly out of coal again. I did condense some coal earlier, but that's running out too. This is becoming quite annoying. We're going to have to abandon that soon and get these solar panels going. So let's make it daylight, and let's go out and see if we can get some of this in. We can at least paint our... Come here, you. Right, let's have a look at the quarry chest and make sure it's not overflowing, which it probably is. No, not yet. That's just not too bad at all. Let's take these ores out. So we've got some iron ore and copper ore ready. And some coal, yes, we need that. Okay. Let's have a look. See what we can do with these pneumatic cables. Okay. So first of all, let's get our new... well, actually, first of all, let's create the paintbrushes. So one paintbrush next to the paint can makes a paintbrush with white paint on it. So the paint can has a durability, or it basically runs out, right? Makes sense. And every time you use the paintbrush, it runs out. So it's not an infinite number of paint. We'll do the same thing with this one, which makes an orange paintbrush. I think these are very cool. Okay, and we'll put these on our bar along here. And sorry for my loud phone. I really must remember to turn that down. We'll need our screwdriver, which we created earlier, so we'll put that there. Okay, now you can see this isn't working because they're not connecting. So if I right click my screwdriver on the sorting machine, there we go, it connects. And the item to be sorted comes into here, and the item that has been sorted comes out the other end. I'm pretty sure that's the right way, but we will probably find out shortly. Like that. So now they're all sort of attaching on. So we said that we wanted Remember when you're right clicking to come off the screwdriver, otherwise you'll move it again. I'm always doing that. So we want this one to be white, and we want this one to be orange. And we want all the junk to go into here basically, and everything else to filter out into the white. So take our white paintbrush, take the orange paintbrush and just paint it like that. If you want to, for clarity, you can paint all of it, which I kind of like doing. I think it just gives it a bit of, so it's easier to see. And we're just going to use one colour for everything because we kind of know, and everything else is going to go into here. So we're not sorting a huge amount at the moment. We could go off on this direction as well, I believe, and we can just keep going all the way around, but it's not necessary. Panels. Let's give this a go. So we've got these panels here which we've made, and it comes up with a slightly different interface when we do this. And what we want to do is make it so that when you put it down, it smoothly fills it out. So this is how the panels work. They can be a little bit fiddly, but we can test how that works by making sure that we can put a wire behind our pneumatic pipes. So if we try that, looks like we can't put a wire on there. So there you go, that answers that. So let's just try cover. And let's try putting a pipe on that. Oh, okay. I was pretty sure we could do this. Does it need to be on the outside? Sometimes, like I said, because it takes up one block, we can kind of do some slightly funky stuff to make it work. So rather than actually using the entire block, we can make it poke out a bit, which is not easy, admittedly. Let's take a piece of wood and put it underneath here. Let me just come up a bit and put the panel. So you see how the panel is actually covering it up, but from the outside it's obviously going to be out a little bit, which is fine, I think. And if we now take this cable, I think we can, yeah, so now we can put it on there. So if you can imagine our red power going around here instead, we don't have to move all these, and it looks quite tidy as well. So I think that's what we're going to have to do. So we can use panels, which is good. That's what I wanted to use. They're a little bit thicker, and I think it gives it a slightly better look. So let's go ahead and take our wooden panel as well. So you can pretty much cut up whatever you want, which I think's pretty excellent. I'm not sure why I'm getting this lag. It's driving me a little bit nuts. There we go, like that. I kind of want my glass to be on there, to be honest. That's going to look a bit weird, but I think it'll be alright, he says. So that should be enough. So let's take out these. And put the panels in. Oh, that wasn't very smart. Oh, they are fiddly. They are fiddly, but the result is just so good that it's worth the fiddling, I think, personally. I'm sure you'll agree. Good. And why has it stopped there? Because I've got my staircase there, that's why. That was just what I was using as scaffold to get to the roof. It would have been easier to go from the back to start with. We can put these on here to kind of give it the same effect all the way along. And we'll put one here as well, because we can actually go, well actually we will need to go all the way around, so once the door goes in that'll look a bit weird, but hey ho. So now we can run our red alloy wire all the way around, so that's cool. And we'll put the timer down here. We'll probably take some of this wool and chop it up and make a nice sort of cabinet for it to hide it away, so we don't have to see it. And we can even chop this up again into a half. We can do all sorts of things. So we'll run this cable up here, along here. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and do it all the way along, just to make it a bit neater. There we go. So we can run it all the way along, and we can probably got 2 left. Let's go ahead and do this, because we're going to have to put some sort of outside, kind of outside detail to make it look more interesting. And this is one way of doing it, is to put these along it. So we could like run these all the way down here if we wanted to. Very cool. Looks a bit odd at the moment. I've broken my cable. That's a problem. Let's just fix that quickly, and then I better wrap this episode up. Oh no, that's going to be a problem. How am I going to do this? I think I'm going to have to put... Oh god, what a nightmare. Okay, I'll fix that off air. For now, episode 9 is complete, and look out for the next one to finish this up. So thanks very much guys, and have a great day. Bye for now.